Yes. Welcome, RVA Rap Elite, episode 56 recap. Myself here, Nickelus. We are waiting for Easalio to log on. Let me go ahead and
he's being the superstar.
You know what I mean? Fashionably late.
Showing up on headliner timing.
Mm-hmm. Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing with money. You know what I'm saying? When dudes be showing up in comic book
in the kid hoodies.
Yeah, you know, comic book kid hoodies and stuff.
Can't really. No, that joint sold out. I couldn't get it. That joint sold out in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But when you big balling like that, you just,
it probably went to him first before it went on sale.
They're lucky, man. One day maybe, so I get easy to put me on. Man.
You know what I mean? Easalio. We can start talking about the episode. The episode, this may have been the highest scoring, or one of the highest scoring for sure, episodes ever. Yeah, I'd have to say it is. I mean, by the time you get to number 15, 16, you're still at 26.5.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. Cass was definitely
really rapping.
Really rapping.
But like we just said before it started, like this was me personally, I was definitely feeling generous. And on the guess on the plaque, we'll see if some of those scores held up. But
for sure.
A lot of high scores that night.
I'm also anxious to see, whether or not there was a bit of additional generosity. Also, it's some folks definitely looking for some answers. Ease is here. I don't know what's up with that internet. My internet is tripping. I have to get me a real Ethernet situation. I'm gonna have to move this desk around in here. Or get a super long Ethernet cord, because that's right. The Ethernet plug is on the other side of the room. Ease. We were just talking about you. About saying you can't do nothing with money.
What you mean?
Just start showing up in limited edition kids hoodies, it's showing off and shit. Like,
it's not limited edition.
I mean, I couldn't get my hands on it. I'm saying it sold out by the time I was on the site. Like, I mean, it's certain niggas just get them privileges, yo. I don't get them privileges, you know what I'm saying? I always seem to miss it. This nigga always seemed to win the sweepstakes. I don't win no sweepstakes.
It just be timing, man. You gotta be on there. You know what I mean? Right when the clock strikes.
Look, he got the best mic. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, mic is like super crisp right now.
He got the best lighting and shade. Look at the striations of light.
You know what I
mean? Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, I gotta get the external cams.
Yeah, I do need an external cam. You hooked it up with what? The USB?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
All right, we can get started. Folks get to it when they get to it and all of that, because it does live on past the live. We got it's WrestleMania day 2, so gotta get this out the way, so we can Now get to the festivities.
Yeah.
True.
But shout out to Uno. Shout out to Uno. New shooting style on the Cypher. I'm really liking it.
Big shout out to Skinny, man. He's got these dude sounding really good in there.
Yeah, and this is without the mixed audio. It ain't perfect, but we can definitely hear cats, you know. So shout out to Skinny for that, because I'm sure that helped with being able to pick up audio in the.
Yo, so it was so the sound was a little better then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and
Better? Felt like
he's it's like he's almost giving cats handicaps, because I'm still noticing cats not holding the mic like close to their mouth and doing whatever with the mic. But I'm like, yo, I can still hear them kind of clear. What's going on? And I'm like, yo, Skinny is doing his thing behind the behind the boards there with the EQ.
He's
don't
got
know
it. He's
how it goes.
got it. Shout out to Kid Deceptive. Oh, we're gonna have to chat it up real quick about something else that we'll be judging May 19th. But we'll get into that a little later on. All right, let's get to it.
Peace.
Django Star.
Peace. My name is Django Star and Easalio. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, bitch, I'm sorry, you spell it, it's too hard. Red ribbon, I'm triggered by being the best with the pen and giving the mentally dead children the best. Yeah, your message, and it's the greatest story ever told. Punch up the fold, they feel like they was the days of old. You say I'm 14, still got to take clear radio. So say, bro, my bars ain't sweet like dark chocolate. I'm hardly impressed with what I see. The guy is in his feet. Behind his basket course, nobody rock the spot like me. If you don't know me, I guarantee I'll end up in your top 3. I'll buy style biology, 95,000 rounds. Life's a tough bitch like Ronald Rousey. If you don't know how to swing it, step over while I bring it. Single gon' lick it. Yeah, I'm on my king shit. Don't ask me to say shit. That ain't my love language. I'm speakers in the park at the dark. I know what's up with the samples. I'm flipping my art. And that's just one part. So smart. When you step on the scene, supreme wisdom you bring. Peace, God, teach you not to do the devilish things. You must be bugging out. Nah, I'ma thug it out. Cause I know I'm all you all finna be talking about. I'm not the RVA rap elite. And I'm taxing G. I can tell you ain't nobody mad as me. Ain't no savagery, a lot gas in me. I'm on a secular mission. Don't break a sweat, I'll be chillin'. The opposite of the villain. Fuck out of here, man. Don't make me take off my belt. Everywhere I step, my presence is felt. Run for president, well, until we see in no dreams. I'm peddling goods for low ski. So run into the broski. Whisper to your sister. I got them autographed pictures. Django Star, emphasis on the mister. I ain't gonna hold you. My shit hit different.
All right, that was Django Star.
Yes.
What you think, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
Scored
Was he? This one his first time, was it?
it was his first time.
It was his first time.
He scored 21.5.
I feel like it wasn't a bad debut. I feel like with more time, we'll probably see that the confidence rise up on the stage. So yeah, I'd like to see that a little bit more crowd connection, and just like a little bit more fluidity with the flow, and of course the pen game could be stepped up a little bit. But yeah, I think like a lot of things will improve if he keeps coming back to the platform and just keeps working on his overall like stage performance and connection with the crowd. I feel like that'll help his confidence a lot.
For sure. I can definitely agree with that. I do think there definitely needs to be some heavy focus on the pen work. I like the abstract references. But just tying just delving a bit deeper in the metaphors. Like not so much just plain references. Like Michael will tell you I'm bad. these are tropes and things that we, that we've definitely heard. We definitely want to see some more complexity and effort in, coming up with a bit more clever material.
Yeah, I agree with I agree with everything that y'all said. I think it was a solid debut. There's room for growth though, and I think as long as he sticks with it, he'll get that.
For sure. Definitely, has some dope music. So I'm looking. He's signed up for episode 57, so he definitely seems to be dialed in. I think just paying attention to, what's going on around you, pushing the pen a little harder, and like he said, being more confident on the stage, and just competing to try to make sure that you're in the running when it comes to like your actual written material. But great introduction, not taking anything away from a good debut. So shout out to Django Star.
My name is Django Star and Easalio. Yo. Yeah. I know I got it, my nigga. It's time to show the proof. Put the reps in the mirror, and they were the Beetlejuice. Send it back to your boy. We gotta see the mission through. Sticks and stones can't break the vision. This only me and you. Standing toe to toe with pharaohs and guys up. Farrakhan, peeking out the blinds. We paradigms, waiting for lawns. Smoking with the stars, they hate the wave I'm on. One taste of the lucky charm. Blue minds like chicken parmesan that's dead. Carry on, hop in my bag and carry on. Everything is cherry bomb. Face the judgment, pray for God, the straight jacket. Got me twisting odds and villain faces, X-rated. I bought them all, but dancing in the matrix. You know I tasted this. Chrome plated, trying to manifest bases. Me and you switching places. You and my goals can't be adjacent. The nigga that got complacent. I need kryptonite races. Speaking shit to existence. Going out niggas out their faces. They won't believe I made it. They still know me by my first name. That shit outdated. You in the presence of passion, baby. I hate to say it. Heavy as a hill with the crown. These minds custom weighted. Evenly balanced. Concentrating for my challenge. You on my balance. Asking favors and shit on my talent. This all accounted. We ride into the city in silence. I got the world in my hands, chilling at the Royal Palace, fighting up the boom in the dining room. Got demons frustrated, somebody gon' die soon. They try to take me out the game, must be high dude, must be the police. Call me rolling up the slip with the score sheet, ain't getting quarterly. Answer violence with ease, like who you tellin' freeze? A river, a sticky never scared me from the river, but me, it's all downhill from here, waking up out my sleep, hibernating all winter. Got a burst of fat, carbohydrates supply energy to my heart. Had a crazy creature slide through all the six pack. Made it this far, I can't look back. Show me where to look at. This is national artifact off the loud pack. It says, baby.
All right. Exit 23. I think this is a situation for me with Exit 23 where I feel like he picked the wrong beat. But yeah, but shout out to him for actually, he got through this one clean. I think there was just a slight little stumble in there, but he got through this one mostly clean. He had been having some trouble the last few months getting the clean verse off. It's crazy because some of those verses that he didn't get off clean, I felt like were stronger verses than this one. But I do like that way he's projecting now. You can hear him clear. He's more confident. The pen, he still has some dope abstract references and things like that. I personally would have liked him to push the pen a little harder for this one. Like I said, I think some of the verses that we've heard in the last few months were a bit stronger than this one. He kind of played it safe a little bit. to me on this one.
Yeah, I just feel like the delivery of the verse kind of just started to feel redundant after a while. Like it just needed a little bit more just excitement to it or something to where like there's some like crescendos in it or just there's just more dynamics to the verse. Like I felt like the verse was kind of flat straight through.
Right.
Not that he was saying bad things, but in how it was delivered. And maybe if it was on a different beat, it'd have felt more energetic if it was a bit more up tempo.
Right. That's what I was saying about the beat, and I probably should have expounded on that a little bit more. I feel like that particular beat requires what you just said. It kind of requires you to build up like emotionally into a crescendo towards the end. And we'll see, a couple folks actually do that with that particular beat. But that was one of those beats that's kind of has that song feel. And it's those running pianos and stuff like that. You kind of have to really you have to match that emotion. Otherwise, it's just going to sound like you're dragging along on it. And I feel like that's kind of what we got sonically with that one. Ease, what you got?
I agree with what Nick said when he said there was like a lack of dynamics in the verse. It was kind of just all like, one flat line kind of thing. Like if you was on a ride, it would just be like one straight line around the track, maybe a little loop.
Right,
but
right.
It was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing really to get you too excited to pull you further into the verse to make you like continue to want to listen the whole 2 minutes. He was saying some cool stuff, but I guess just the way he was delivering it within combination of not having the any like standout lines for real.
Mm-hmm.
It just made it more of a okay, this is just a cool verse rather than oh shit, this is a night we feel like Exit 23 is trying to show us something different type shit.
Right. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. All right, shout out to Exit 23 though. He also scored a 21.5, the same as James.
Check. Yeah. C triple ID in the place to be with energy to rock the MIC till I DIE. I'm going BIT, trying to free my peeps. Look, double M for the PIG. 9 of them speaking precisely. If you PIG, then we like me. Cut from the same, just a different lane of the POV. Running with your brain like it's POD. Heard I was insane like it's 303. Spit flame when I POP. OFF like it's EOD. I snatch your breath. No dance, but I step correct. No hands unless you disrespect. No cash, but a chin gets checked. No crash, I'm just catching wreck. No stash, I just stack the deck. Top brands catch a blast of that. Full clip, that's just half the mess. Full clip when I have the jet. Full clip when I tuck the bread. Full pit, I ain't one to beg. Full pit when I come to bless. Full quick from the touch of death. Rain go above, crush your neck. Blade doesn't rust because it just protect. Outreachy grasp, it'll cut the stretch. Proceed to snap, it'll cut the flex. What good's a muscle if it costs your flesh? And what good's a hustle if it costs your rep? Look, I stay scheming, living life by the design, they stay dreaming. I ain't got nothing but time to slay demons. And there's all of the strength. The rest is just cause and effect. So when they tread with a promise and threat, off of their head, that's an arm and a leg. Now they half stepping down a path of regret, like the halfway crooks that they astral project.
Yo, shout out to E Snap, yo.
Yeah, shout out
A
to
lot of rhymes going on right there. Like a good more than half of the verse.
You said what about it?
A lot of full line rhyming going on there. Like
Oh yeah,
more than
yeah,
half. He did his thing.
yeah.
Snap.
yeah, dope,
And great delivery,
Yeah,
projection,
the
all that
clarity was nice.
clarity. Yeah, he didn't like overword anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
he gave everything the space it needed.
Absolutely. I would say the thing that probably separated him from the top scorers, I felt like he started slow.
Yeah.
I realized as he got going what he was doing with the beginning as far as like setting up the pace and the structure of the rhyme. But I feel like and at like the spelling out of the words, I felt like it got cool like maybe like 8 bars in, but like that first 8 bars was rough for me because it was too simple. Like, it's like we've heard these, these 3-letter words like spelled before. Like it felt like a little too elementary. You know what I'm saying? Like just the way it started out. Then once you get rolling, it's like, oh, I see. Like you definitely are not a simple Simon rhymer at all, and you probably really were using that to kind of like treat the eardrums. But I feel like it just kind of took away a little bit from it because I feel like there's a better way you could have went about getting everybody getting us warmed up with that.
Yeah, nah, I agree. I gave him a pretty high score, but the points that I did take were from that, like the beginning of it. I felt like the beginning did start a little slow, but there came a point where it just like ramped up exponentially.
Right. I mean, he's scored 27.5 in the debut, so hell of a score, hell of a entrance to the field. He signed up for 57, so definitely looking forward to like even more from Sid. Fresh out of Seattle, by the way. New to the area, new to the scene.
That's right.
Yeah, but dope artist.
I'm excited to have him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a guy. He pulls up, he gets him a section, and he's dialed into the scene already. So shout out to Sid. He came through, got a section at the Quality show as well. So shout out to bro, because I feel like he's him. His wife is an artist as well. So
word.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely gonna be some familiar faces in the scene. So shout out to Sid.
Facts.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Rap Elite, make some noise. Shout out to the Mama Joe collection too, man. We in the building, right? Y'all ready? Look, I tell a nigga one time, I won't repeat myself. Expect nothing, you better ask if you need some help. I ain't tricking, why? Because I like to treat myself. I paid attention, there's no difference between greed and wealth. Some people love you, violate, and you won't see yourself. A lot of anger, you be in danger, have you scream for help. Have a fantasia, truth is, you should free yourself. That's 2 hits, move switch, do this. Stay qualified of movements, got me turning up my blue whip like, listen to this new shit. It's a banger, and I throw a couple shots in the air. That's on a night or two. Throw a nigga from the top of the stairs, right down the flight or two. Don't let this dark energy enlighten. I'm trying to bottom pits, where be a lot of grips. Don't be popping shit, we not convinced. The niggas you riding with really got you shit, low tolerance. Disrespect me, I'm a role model with a following. My niggas is G's, they know hollows and squeeze. Have you begging like please? Thorough breath from the streets, the company that I keep. I know don't condone it. I'm still growing. My whole motive is peace, but I be rolling with beasts. I got some dogs on a leash. I sick them on, you know I'm sick them on. Your boys need a tweet. My vision going, niggas know when there's no time that I see. My shit be going, I get moments when I come back believe. I'm giving moments, check the timelines. We got to go around. Just like a post, they did the 2 words beat. And 2 words, they took them. Straight from around, took them down. I had to show them. That's when I slowed it down. Had y'all thinking it was over. Then I pulled up the 50, 150, called me over like I'm supposed to. They don't know if I'm serious or joking or just seriously joking. Either way, I'm losing focus on the culture. I be going through the motions, pouring any of my emotions. The people let me know shit I just posted. What you think I'm moving over? You see these niggas sliding, get caught slipping like some loafers. You know how we use slide up in the simple dose. I hate the over-explain that goes to the things that lost. Never knowing the game, I did it again. Cause they lost, I didn't know in the game. I struggle with pain, that's probably why I'm struggling pain. Never let my hunger be seen. Unless I'm robbery, this real life gon' follow me. The new real life don't follow me.
Fire verse, and he was a late sign up. I would say I'm the one that got to answer for him. I gave him the lowest score out of a 3. I gave him a 9. Y'all, East gave him a 9.5. Nick, you gave him a 10. So he came in with a 28.5. I would say for me, I feel like there was a lot of dope material in there. There was a lot of shit he said, but I feel like there's another situation where the wrong beat was chosen. And I feel like the way that he decided to rap on that particular beat did not complement the material itself, right? Like it caused the flow and the delivery to feel redundant and not allow you to really focus in on the lyricism that he was exhibiting. Like he wasn't able to land his punches the way that real life typically lands or accentuates his material. Like I just felt like it wasn't hitting. But I feel like it had a lot to do with the beat just kind of dragging along.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like his score probably balanced out because I feel like a 10 may have been a little bit too high for his particular performance that night. But you know, you had to, if you was listening to what he was saying a lot of dope shit, and his rhyme, the way he was carrying on the rhyme was fire. So I think his score probably balanced out in the end, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I probably could have took some points for performance, but I thought the writing was top tier. I thought the writing was great.
All right.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know if I'm serious or joking, or if I'm seriously joking.
It said there was another line in there I meant to jot down. But I mean, you know, that's real. He's gonna give you the crazy wordplay. He's gonna give you, you know, the entendres. And he, you know, it was chock full of that. So no disappointment there. But I do feel like, and you know that I wish we would have switched to this format a while ago, because I do like the idea that beat selection plays a part in this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just a situation where, okay, that beat just didn't fit me. You know, it's more so like you got 3 choices now.
You got to pick one, yeah.
You gotta pick one, you know what I'm saying? And pick the one that's going to suit you the best. You know what I'm saying? And if you pick the wrong one, you know, that plays a part in it. It's just like in music, when you're, you know, putting your music together, some folks have a better beat selection than others, you know what I'm saying? Or there might be a time where that particular project, somebody didn't pick the best production to suit the agenda, you know what I'm saying? So this kind of plays into that. Mr. Williams said it would have been dope over the skinny beat. I think I actually 100% agree. That verse probably would have went crazy over the skinny beat. which I'm sure somebody will pop up with in just a minute.
Go up now. Happy birthday, Tracy Fauntleroy as well.
It's the fan Randy right here.
He snapped too.
I spill like milk in the tiles. Can't off the boats, you know, amphibian style. Frogs splash these waves across their boats, they found swimming and drown. Either way, you live is allowed. Even like fish on the line, just flipping out, dripping and dying, wiggling around in the panic, wishing that God up above was coming. Send him a sign, but hit the rewind. I'm rid of the misery. I'm bucking at his head, not a fitted, just brains all over this fitted teeth. And remembering how he was before this instance and now, because the fish is so foul. I leave the cabin dogs sniffing the town for sits on the ground and found a bag. Somebody checking that chow on these niggas as if it was a kitchen around. A ripple effect, nigga, pausing from out the chrysalis howl. Give me the crown. I had to switch up the style and change like the scents in the pouch. New Genesis, so alchemical now. A chemical compounds are the most intricate found. I can rip through this lounge, I'm so acidic. Foggy, nigga, ripping their bounce, I'm kicking them out. People like roadkill, see them stick to the ground. It's ironic, because they hate in the cloud time describing shit and pinning it down like hostages. Stuck home to no plans of bringing them out. We was itching to empty the house without emptying out. Stripping was running around with a dick on that bitch. I was emptying out. Keep a stick like a wizard winder when distance is vows. A witch in your town, bring a wicked round. A wicked warlord that disappear in the shroud. He's mystical prowling, oh so cynical. I'm sinister prowling. King Kong, shaking down the building with just a minimal ounce of my strength. Being the silly they found. The confidence gets smashed to nothing but print on the ground beneath me shit. Spit on the clown and killed in the crown. Threw it on like a king with a crown. He cursed. But he cursed himself, and now I'm flipping him out of existence shit, stripping him down until his ligaments and tendons is out. Shit was all caught on cam, with plenty witnesses round to fill up that crowd. Bodies on cam, and off cam, I'm still killing them wild. A serial shower and the blood in their trails, sitting in piles. I'm tipping the crown for the close out. Something like the linens and towels when you roll it. Is you feeling me now? Somebody did this to rollers, colder than the winter wind blowing.
Trey St. Fauntleroy is gonna be the only rapper, except for maybe introverts, that might say something like "your entrails sitting in piles."
Yeah. Nah, his wordplay was crazy on that.
We need to mix audio on that.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah, that was a great verse.
Yeah, he had some inconsistencies. I guess as far as like
cleanliness.
Yeah, cleanliness throughout the whole joint, but the lyrical.
But you know, and I thought, thinking back on it, I thought that those stumbles were more significant than they were actually. Like watching them back,
it wasn't too crazy.
Wasn't crazy. Like if you wasn't looking at them, you might not even have known it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I wouldn't say that they played a huge role in his score, but I think if he hadn't had those, who knows where his score might have ended up? Because I feel like, you know.
Yeah, if he would have spit that whole shit like clear and crispy from start to finish, that might have been another 10 joint. From my perspective.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I think that was definitely what played into my score, which was a 9.
Because I don't know if it was something going on with the sound or what, but when he first started, it was like mad low for like a couple seconds, and it took it like a couple seconds for him to get at full volume for some reason.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Trey St. Fauntleroy.
One from Fair Rain. By check. Yo. It's them. Crash and landing through this plane, psychedelics gone insane. Miss the brain, I retain bullets flying when you name. bitch, you want the same. Talking violence, silence, rain, bitches pain. In my conscious holding all the range. Blades for the opposition, slave for the top position. Pain, got my pocket switching for some plays. Use for some cans, no fuse or a gasket in the feud. Need a family or a plastic need to play. Factors and actions, your status is backwards and beige. You lay down no trust in the captain and I can't relay. You made up my practice for battles with knowledge made late. My stature, I'm standing for battle while minutes is rain. You made all my plans of massing and catching with Zane. From ashes and rising, I'm wrapping my soul like a grave. Walking down and shit with representation so I can age. In battle, yeah. How we start the shit? Nigga go and start the pit. Fucking with you, bitch. You know what niggas standing out of it. Damn, on the stage, like niggas we out the cage, like niggas we in the laid down tracks. Now we just paid up. Hey, for your money, nigga. Hey, for your money. I got my bang roll, bitch, fuck with bitch A hoes. Niggas got that A hoe, niggas got that K show, niggas got that flame bro. Hey, bang roll, talking about my flow, and he's fucking with no bang hoes. Like any bang hoe, how I'm rapping like I am 57. A nigga checking my man, and you know I get to rapping. These niggas get it, the scamming, and bitch, quick to talk shit. And nigga talking to me like, damn. Damn. Hey, shit, damn, now I'm talking about my big split. Now you talking to your bitch, now I let my big flip. Like that shit.
B4 Dev. One thing I'll say, man, shout out to B4 Dev for trying to push through, when he lost his verse. Yeah, he definitely, went for the freestyle. Never mad at that as opposed to just giving up. But yeah, it boils down to, for sure, preparation. Preparation is key whenever we have a situation like that. That's first and foremost. I like the approach you had to like the rhyme schemes. They just kind of get them get the enunciation clearer, because sometimes I wasn't sure that I was hearing everything as clear as I would have liked to.
Like, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I agree. I also feel that it could just be some more dynamics in the delivery. Like the cadence was really like kind of like on top. It's a delivery that people do, and it sounds like that it's like trying to ride the beat,
Right.
As opposed to this saying like getting comfortable in there and kind of like finding pockets, to kind of like sit your words in, as opposed to laying them on top of the beat in a methodical sort of way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if y'all peeped what Kid Deceptive said in the chat, but he said homie been only making music for a year. So I don't know if that means he's only been rapping for a year or what, but he still got some improvements to do as far as MCing. So it'd be nice to see him like keep coming back to the platform and to keep getting that growth. If he just started out, this is definitely the place to
hone your skills. Yeah. And one thing I always say about folks when you approach the platform in that way, don't just come and do what you know and what you kept doing month after month. We've seen, some folks grow exponentially and fast, and then we've seen people kind of just stay at the same space but be here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's one of those things where, you do have to kind of like, steel sharpen steel, but you also got to get that rub, pause. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to your peers and what's going on around you, what they're doing. You know what I mean? What what techniques they're using to add complexity to their rhymes, or maybe their punch. Notice somebody's good at punchline and paying attention to what's going on. Also, just reaching for external inspirations, but definitely pay attention to the recaps. And what gems we're able to give. But if you pay attention in this platform and you really push yourself, you'll see an evolution occur in your artistry and your performance. So
yeah, and like I said, if Kid Deceptive invited you out, he definitely wanted to chat with, because
for sure
on the platform, putting in work, for a year now. So yeah,
facts. Shout out to Kid Deceptive for the referral too.
Thank you. Hey, okay. God forgive me if I impress me since the late 80s. Peace upon the tropics, cause there ain't no stopping. So I stand up every morning, losses to be yawning. Step out my bed, wash my face in this awning. Seek a law, face the east, crack a dawn and coffee in my cup. Still work out these small words. Do what I want, but I'm always keeping God first. First to let them know when it's done, it's time for stolen. Might be the random shit, so be careful shit. Come sideways, you get directed to the left real quick. I stay in line this morning, mama get more kids, these folks, they doing the most. Layla get the machete, Naj get the nine. If you come near mine, it's the end like suicide. Take off the scarf, make a freaking loose, swing them up, and then I'm castrated loose. What they thinking? Come get me for the West. I got no nieces and nephews, yo. I'm not even playing, and this is not no lyrical slang. Please just hear what I'm saying so you know what's up. Exposing ditties in your crew, it is true. When they want girls, they innocent. Little kids, super chicks that stick with up. Yo, shut up. You know you have a sick dog. You know from the start was something that's all. Now they wanna act all lost. Now that he's finally caught. I used to think it was boss. Now I can't figure out how to really sick of this song. Is this home of the free? Land the brave, but if you don't take maybe think it just like a slave with your brains in chains. I was making change to this world, this place. I always do these black women in the face, and they can go on with hating ladies because of their grace. It never changes if they see the grandbaby's face. That type of forgiveness is not my business. So I really give it how they give it till they get into their business. I'm just the witness. To the wicked, I'm gifted, lifted. Do not mention me unless you pray for me. If you never speak to me, the beef is all in your head, imaginary.
all right, All American Muslima. I'll start with the plus sides. Is I can hear her a bit better. Especially with this not being mixed audio and being able to make out what she's saying, like that right there says something. Clarity wise, I feel like volume wise, she could bump it up, and I feel like then we'd really be like hearing her strong.
Yeah, I still just feel like there's like breath control issues there, and that's like the main thing that's kind of like jumping out at me. I would love to hear her get through her material strongly. And then I could do some more assessing on the actual material and how it's delivered. But I think her main place of growth right now is just actual projection and delivery. And it's like kicking it, like rapping it out loud, outside, in the car, whatever it is, full voice, and just like really exercising that your performance as if it's like a full body exercise routine, and just like training yourself to really like push it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like in your delivery, and just have a bit more presence, command the stage. And it's not necessarily with moving around and being over the top. Just commanding the stage is just the way that you like throw your energy out there into the room, project your voice, and command attention.
I agree. You got anything? Oh, you muted. You muted, bro.
I was just saying, like, aside from what y'all said, I probably would like to hear her be a little bit more creative with the content a little bit, because it seems like a lot of times she talks about stuff that pertains to her, or what she like personally dealing with, or stuff that she cares about, which is cool, which every rapper should do. But I would just like to hear her get a little bit more creative and do a little bit more crowd pleasing stuff that we could get into a little bit more with the verse that makes it a little bit more exciting for the listener, so to speak.
Just resonating.
Yeah.
I think we can get kind of, you can get real gray area when we talk about exciting and entertaining. But
yeah,
I feel like content that resonates, like even if you're speaking on those personal experiences, follow them down a line enough and give them enough detail to where your listener can actually like follow what's going on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, there's like these mini stories. There's like these mini stories that like kind of end with an insult, but they're not like, they're not given enough depth to where someone who's not familiar with the specifics can kind of like resonate with it.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that if we're going to keep the same content, but otherwise I would love to see some more metaphors, and a little bit more like multi-syllable rhyming. That would be that, and the projection would go a long way.
Check, check. Y'all hear me? Look. A whole bunch of don't know nothing, copy ass niggas, spin my flow punching, most spongy, copy that nigga, my flow punching, most spongy, copy that nigga, just a cold number, you don't know nothing, cannot be configured. I have a whole bunch of don't know nothing, copy ass niggas, spin my flow punching, most spongy, copy that nigga, just a cold number, you don't know nothing, cannot be configured. See, it's no wonder, bro. Cold cut, chop to your liver with this whole punch and holes going up. Stop me from here. Hold on, y'all. Look. I have a whole bunch of don't know nothing, cocky ass niggas in my flow punching, mostly spongy. Copy that nigga just a cold under. Don't know nothing, cannot be configured. See, it's no wonder. Bro, cold cutting, chop to your liver with this whole punching, rose go knuckles. Stop being familiar, call it Joe Budden. Walk on pump, stop smoking near it, giving no fucks. Bro, froze up, I can see his things. Man, his nose up, told some stuff. Never walk again. Nigga, so what? I'm also clutch. I can pop a gear in a cold dust. Bro. So what? I know so much. I can pop the gear in here. So what? I know so much. I can pop it down there. Look.
Those are the makings of a great verse, yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had my whole bunch of don't know nothing, cocky ass niggas, man, my flow punching, most gon' sponge it, copy that nigga just a cold ninja, don't know nothing, cannot be the figure, see it's no wonder, bro, cold cutting, chop your delivery with this whole punching, rose no knuckles, stop being familiar, call it Joe Budden, walk down pumping, stop smoking near it, giving no fucks.
He ended up dropping that verse on the gram the next day. It's a fire verse. Super.
Oh, he did drop it on the gram?
Yeah, when you commented, he rapped on that video. And I noticed that you didn't mention that. So I was like, oh, you must not have actually watched the video. Yeah, he rapped the verse on there.
Oh, I thought I just heard the beginning of it where he is mentioning it, and I just commented real quick.
Yeah, he
rapped. Go back and listen to it.
Yeah. He said he had a little bit of drink before the performance. I always tell the guys, as much as we want to push everybody to the bar, because we absolutely do need to push those numbers, but my rappers, I would definitely suggest getting your bars off first. So.
It even happened to me, y'all. I couldn't even drink before performing, y'all. I lose my shit.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It doesn't take, especially when 2 minutes of straight material that you got to get through in a one take. It ain't an easy task. You gotta be locked in. So
yeah,
that's about that.
That couldn't have been 2 minutes. Fuck.
Now you're gonna see what to do with that beat.
I know it ain't no fuck. Back home, they treat us all like we delirious. Bitches happen like no fearing us. They're screaming out frustrations, but it feels like no one's hearing us. Sopranos ran through the night with drum beats taking lives. It got us furious. Reciprocated death threats got outsiders looking curious. Now we say we the greatest, but we don't fit the criteria. We the heart of Carolina, but they treat us like bacteria. We serious. They're tired of our existence being treated as insidious. They're holding back our talents. We was raised to be fastidious. We turn our backs on those who only pity us. We soldiers from the pool, we keep the opposite cops oblivious. Just like the rain, our pain keep pouring steadily. They're rising like the sun, but with the trees, we are just heading streams, but we the ones that's never freezing. Down the obligation, in the chains that we fit. On the circle, jumping hurdles, they lacing up our tweets, the future bleak. Tomorrow's just a day all of us never see. Just out of reach to watch our children grow. For some, it's just a dream. Sometimes I miss the Lord, because I got so much on my mind. So I ain't handing out no pennies for your thoughts, bitch. I'm the dime. Drop my name, you gon' get one every time. And when I snap, I'm dropping everybody. Killing niggas blind. Oh, that big dick, she a bad bitch with a smart lip and a big flip. I flip bricks, but I snap chicks fingers in the ball while I snap chicks. Or nothing worse, fuck. Slinging shots till you hit the flow. I don't speak on shit, I don't really know I'm never satisfied in this face of the world. They call me Big D because my presence overwhelming. I don't have to do too much, but you still know I'm in the building. I don't have to do no voting. I'm still something you can feel. They try to tell me what I can't do, and I promise you I will. Got niggas studying me like I've been holding class, cause they know they cannot touch me. Even if I'm showing ass, we might be cool and catch a vibe, but you still do not get a pass. I know the pussy pretty good, I just don't feel the need to brag. I can tell y'all, it's not about what's in between my legs, it's about the energy I'm giving while I'm trying to get ahead. It's about the way I face the enemy. I'm never backing down, how I'm gonna take on any army on my quest to take the crown. My time is now and I do not intend to waste it. So I gotta set the standard in a big way, call me basic. I'm so ready for the high, I don't care how hard they gotta chase it. I'ma kill the dreamer in me, make a vision clear like LASIK. I'm so close that I can taste it.
That's powerful. I was fired. I was like listening to the intro of a really good album that you're about to hear. Like
I was gonna say, it gave you that dreams and nightmares vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I probably could have bumped her. I probably could have bumped it, gave her the 10. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been mad at her getting a 30 for that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And because
That one got me off my feet. Like got me up on my feet, I should say.
Yeah. Like and what here's where I was talking about with that beat, right? She did what she was supposed to do with that beat. Like you have to diversify that flow. You might have to let it breathe a little bit. You gotta treat it with like you gotta have the build-ups, you gotta add that emotion, tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta match. Like when I listen to that beat, I see like raindrops and piano keys, and I see the pianos. I see darker, more solemn, melancholy energy. You know what I'm saying? But what she did with that was give you it's like the triumphant pain story. You know what I mean? And I'm giving you the Bull City story, and I'm gonna tell you about me. You know what I'm saying? So like that was the thing. She addressed things about her name and all of that. Like I just feel like she just did what she captured the moment.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was a fire verse for sure.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mel, our new Sound Clash champion as well. So it was definitely a big night for her.
Mm-hmm.
She did her thing. Oh, I will say, what did separate me with the 9.5 from the 10 was I would have liked to have a tad bit more lyrical complexity.
That's usually the main thing that separates me from like once you get up into the 9 range type shit, then it's like, okay, now is you going crazy with the lyrics, because then if you're going crazy with the lyrics and it's super clean, then it's like, oh, you might get the 10 off this.
Right. So that's what it is. Sometimes it could be the other way. Sometimes it could be the pen is crazy, but are you really vocalizing that performance? Or you bringing that energy with the performance? I felt like with this situation, the performance, the story, the content was all there. Like, the energy was all there. I just felt like there could have been like maybe just a line or two of some additional like cleverness, like that really just like kind of like would have pushed it over the edge for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was probably it for me.
RVA, where we at? Fuck that. I drove 2 motherfucking hours to come here and be with y'all. RVA, where we at? That's motherfucking family. I go by the new guard, motherfucking Steve Nicks. Brother, let's drop that shit. Fucking new guard. Let me hear y'all say new guard. Say new guard. Say new guard. That's my motherfucking family. Hey, this is the Lord of God, y'all can fathom or legislate. Head of my table, moral top, the legislate. School of hard knocks that objective to devastate. Cause I went from being a C-section to Section 8. If you ain't from the jungle, you better get out quick. My shooters doing numbers with arms like Auschwitz. Make protect me. Leaving garments like wet dreams. Hit your chest bleed. Have you flying like Epstein, nigga. Living life up with no regret. I'm in union like the Soviets, manifested me Kobe Jackson was written, I'm always next. At you phonies next, only time you feel appropriate. Opiates, technical and foul, this shit is a free throw. Bitch with a mouth, I'm getting the deep throat. In the honesty, be riding anything but my odyssey. The way to put my fucking ops to sleep, make them obsolete. Know me as the guard, my nigga. Nice to meet you. When you selling work, can't even go price a feature. Bought this one next, you trying your best to keep her. Mad Hardy, how she fuck a leader. Thinking shit is sweet, that's the devil giving glucose. All that bullshit, bet the metal told me glucose. This Jersey, nigga, keep that talking like you ain't from where I'm from, Magic Johnson's wife. Cause you ain't got it in your blood, nigga. Tell me what it does, nigga. Levels above, nigga. You been see this shit new, God. I'm the plug, nigga. Let's go. Yeah.
Shout out to Steve Nicks also making his debut. I thought that was a super solid debut. He had some lines in there, projection and confidence through the roof.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I think if I would just push him with, I feel like he had some great punches in there. He had some clever stuff, but then he had some things that I felt he set up well, but could have like landed a little bit crazier. It's like
the Magic Johnson,
huh?
Like the Magic Johnson joint.
Yeah, like there were a few things I was just like, yeah, just a little bit more time working on the bar probably could have took it up a level. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple choice word switches. But I thought he did. I thought he did a great job. That's an incredible debut.
Yeah, super dope debut. I definitely feel like he could go harder though. I definitely feel like he could go harder.
Yeah, and I think also the end, like you took off.
Yeah, he took a good four bars off on the end.
Yeah, he just nigga.
Yeah, took a couple bars off at the beginning too with the crowd participation.
Yeah. Don't take no bars off, man.
Padding the time.
Don't be padding the time, man. You got
all them bars.
All 2 minutes. Use that whole 2 minutes, man.
All in all, though, it was a fire debut.
He signed up for 57, so
yeah, we feel like you could go harder. So definitely bring that shit because you was talking that shit on stage. So come with it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what else he does though.
Yeah, he said section 8. That was hard.
Yeah,
start out with that run from C section to section 8. Yeah. Facts.
You can hear me? Can you say super dope?
That was funny.
Yeah. I still out.
That was funny.
Here I am. Sunflower fresh up off the bed of nails. Now she romping all day. Been concealing my clothes like the radio we had, but I think we talked enough about it. We gonna go ahead and get it. So I looked at the mirror. It's been a while. He said, damn, bro, you spinning out. And then you doubting yourself how. You sit next to Tori Cook, bro. It's still kind of hard to find the Ella style. Be dope, do something instead of fucking complaining. Wasting time and energy on any lame behavior with no capacity for haters, either love or fuck it. You can't be out here losing sleep over no good for nothing. Just be on team, no big screen like Jubilee. You see the movies, they had to see me, just know I be the DNA in the body. I'm like the soul at least. Spiritual levels is crazy, might be the God in me. Oh, the super dope taking over me. I still got demons, blessed niggas with every word I preach. Turn all I'm dripping into wine. Here, take a sip. Get addicted or something and comment with your bitch. Create that song in your TV like Caroline. Yeah, you play right wing, but still they got pain. Don't be so far in the sector, turn handle collector. Don't call me stupid questions, either play like I'm Alexa or Google or Siri. That's to keep your lady bitch from naming booty grabber. Part-time masseuse and chiropractor, super that but no daddy. I just might be your son's stepdaddy. So when he come to you looking real cool, my nigga, just know that I'm the happy. To be your baby mama real happy. Yeah, I stopped it. There you go.
Super dope.
Yeah, it was funny this week.
He had some dope lines in there, concealing the glow like a radio B hat. I had to deduct some points for that. No, I'm joking. That was fire. I mean, he's super clever, man. That's the thing about Super Dope. He's very clever. Always got some slick lines. Always has some like humorous things to follow along with. And he's very unorthodox in his writing. What I did enjoy about this performance is that he did step out of his comfort zone a little bit when it came to like having a little bit more energy. Even Pharaoh was like he wasn't as chill as his last, because he's been kind of falling back to where it almost seems like too lackadaisical. I didn't feel like that with this one. The flow was a little not hard to follow, but it was kind of all over the place a little bit. And I think some of that was intentional, but I don't know if it lended to his material hitting the best that it could have.
Yeah, I felt like the beginning was the strongest part of it. But I felt like I like how it. I don't know. I like the verse. I like the verse.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the verse. I'm trying to think like what like I think he has the potential to score a lot higher. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, but I'm trying to like identify what it is that can just like push him over there. And I think it's like maybe it's content. Like maybe he can speak. Like I think he has the potential to like really like shake the crowd if he comes with the right angle and something there. There's something there. I haven't identified it yet though, but I think he's dope, and I think it's just a matter of unlocking that like right combination or formula for him and his style to like translate, you know, a bit more broadly, maybe.
Okay, that makes sense. I can definitely agree with that. Ease, what do you think?
I thought it was a cool verse. Pretty much the same critiques as y'all. I think like once he like masters his style a bit more, like his potential to score higher definitely will increase a lot.
I mean, he has wordplay, he has great lines and stuff.
And he has personality, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't have that type of personality. Like, he's a real character, you know what I'm saying? And it's just he needs to like fully embrace and embody that to the point where you standing out on it. I feel like he doesn't stand on that character. It's kind of like teasing it a little bit. That's how I feel like. Like, and it's like you coming out of your shell with this one, but like now it's time to like step all the way out and like be heard, you know. I feel like it was definitely better, but you're still kind of like hiding behind that veil of like it's almost
not
like
taking it serious.
Huh?
You said what?
What'd you say?
I said the veil of like I'm not taking it or myself too serious. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I'm having
right.
Like cooling with it.
Like that's the. And I've told him like I feel like it's like a little nonchalantness, and that part of that is the style, right? That's the character. Okay, but you've got to.
You know what it is? I think, yo, I don't. It's like that where it feels like he's rapping to win.
Right.
Like it feels like he's rapping to get his shit off, have fun, but it doesn't necessarily feel like he's necessarily competing to like win, go into sudden death and beat somebody instead of sudden death.
Right.
And maybe that's not. Maybe he does just want to get his shit off. And maybe that. What I'm thinking is I'm wanting him to come in and compete and like bite somebody's head off, type shit.
Now, but be careful with that, because
not literally bite somebody's head off, but just prove your point as a rapper.
Like, right. But what I'm saying is sometimes folks with certain styles, like a style like his, that reference is not going to resonate with him, because that sounds like too extreme of an aggressive stance to take. Whereas, like, how can I say this? It's like,
what about like rapping to win though?
yeah,
Rap
absolutely, absolutely.
It don't necessarily got to be bite somebody's head off, but rap to win. You know, like I'm coming here to smoke shit.
Yep. That's what we're looking for. Super
My
dope.
screen just went out for some reason.
You are
Still here.
frozen.
I hear y'all, but my screen is completely black right now.
And you can be heard.
And I can be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, we'll just go let it rock until I'm forced to restart it.
Oh, but you can't see anything, huh?
No.
Why? Maybe drop out and jump back in real quick. All right. So, wow. I know we don't. I don't want F to miss this next one. We got Send the Siege coming up. Definitely a breakout performance from him. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It is most definitely WrestleMania weekend. Ooh, yeah. Yes, earliest recap ever because Sunday. You know, man, we appreciate y'all MCs for your dedication to the platform and your dedication to improving your craft. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part to help you do that. So thank you. While we're waiting for Nick, I asked no one to sign out. I know we have 11 people. I'm gonna use the same eyeballs that I use when it comes to watching the crowd during sound clash judging. I'll be right back. Running downstairs real quick. Right back. Yes. All the beats for the next episode are fire. It's the dog, man. My dog just be opening doors around here like he paid a bill. Being it. He's the culprit. It's his fault. Homeboys, we are from Richmond, Virginia. We might have to move on. Shout out to homeboys from India. Yo, I'm hearing that they have a real underground hip hop scene in India now. I seen like a little mini documentary. Homeboy, what's your hip hop scene like out there? These is from India.
What? I did hear somebody rapping recently.
Yeah, it was a viral video.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Many artists are coming from India now. Yeah, I've seen that. I wish I could remember some of the names of the people.
It was sounding fire too.
Yeah, bro was rapping.
I like the South Korean hip hop scene. They got a fire hip hop scene too.
Homeboys, drop us some names of some artists that we can go check out. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, homeboys, and share it with with folks out there.
Poor Lives Matter.
Out there in India. Let them know what's up with Rap Elite. Richmond, Virginia. Oh, out South Africa for sure.
Yeah, Tyler.
All right, F is back. We kept all our people too. That's what's up. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to me.
This is a resurrection. Yeah. Go back, sit in the seat. Yeah. I was chosen for this, so they dug me up from the cricks. Blood spilled over cold milk from different milks. He lost his appetite. Hunger was hidden from his blood, his instinct. Was so distinct, he dealt it. I smelt it. Over the catacombs and dust and stone. He couldn't calm through his emotions, couldn't focus on the task at hand. Wiped his face bare, strange to sin. He was blind. Jesus couldn't save him. It was before his prime. He's a pickaxe, but he kept the time. The beat was nasty, attractive. Some with a clap and attack. So I attacked him. Rose up to the back of it. Exercise with a calling. Chant tongues that rhyme so intricately. Tickled me. I shook up quickly, specifically. I became the deity of lyrical tone. It's in my tone. I played about commandments. Thou shalt not steal my flow. In the sand, I declare, I demand, you beware, you will find double there, double down, double time, double beat, triple crown, triple set, ambulance, sunset, sundown, showdown, shop on, hippogon, with the cannabis, mechanical, Hannibal, I handle you, flesh tastes so pitiful, it's unforgettable, I pity a fool, critical fool, this is where I rule, you shouldn't fuck with rules, necrophilia do, this necromancy, it gets chancy, secretly with my trickery, immortality, not a fallacy, this not fictional, hieroglyphical, way before the digital, still physical, that'll cripple too, they said a few, to check what was decomposed, once a pharaoh to a god with a broken nose, and empress sticks and scribes saw stolen clothes, B5 phone, I'm not scared of those, so I transpose to my signature, take my place in the sarcophagus, it's a picture, drew a picture, cause I'm a picture, sometimes I like to play with my food, stop my prey, before I pray, to the barbecue, I ain't really got to chew, put my brain on the sizzle, that's an animal's tattoo, so let this be a lesson to the few, if you're in the back, tell Ray, you and the crew, don't be the one to conjure my resurrection, you ain't tested, infected, stop stressing, just study my imperfection, I'm bodies, I'm projected, added to the entities I'm collected, they die in seconds, dissected, check the record.
Definitely snap. I will say I wouldn't have necessarily gave the 10 on playback. The start was a little slow. But
he might could have deserved a 9 though from me.
He definitely was rapping his ass off.
Yeah.
You know, the flow was crazy.
Yeah.
References, the way he was stringing shit together was crazy.
Yeah, he had a little section in there where he was going on.
Yeah, with the pharaoh, we say pharaoh.
What's a pharaoh to a god with a broken nose or something?
Crazy. What did he say? He said something. He said a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I like what he did with the triple sec, like a lot of abstract references that he tied together with a dope flow. But I would have definitely maybe went with a 9.5, potentially a 9, but I would have probably went with a 9.5 or 9 as opposed to the 10. However, especially for the second appearance, he's doing his damn thing.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was fire. I'm not sure if I would take back the 10, but I liked it. I thought it was creative, and it's fun to listen to. Mainly, I think that was the main thing I was picking up on it. Is a different delivery than we normally get. There was a lot of cool references, and it was just overall fun to listen to. And I kind of wanted him to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So.
Great wordplay, all of that. Definitely looking forward to what Send the Seed brings to the stage and to the platform ongoing. Like, because I thought he did well the first time, and I feel like he kind of took that and like ran with it.
And he looked comfortable up there though.
Yeah,
he looked comfortable on the stage. Like he's not shy at all. Like he go up there and he kicked that shit. So
man, he talking shit.
Yeah,
man, like he talking shit. Like there's like a level of like I'm just like we're discussing dominance here. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to we rappers I pick at you. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to pick my food. Like you know what I mean? Like like. And they're referencing that to like the hunted prey and all of that. Like, Yeah,
he did his thing. I'm excited to see what he continues to keep doing.
bro, I don't have nothing for you. I have nothing for you.
That's Bean.
Yes, man. Yeah, you already got people thinking it's ghosts in here because they just seen it.
Look, I heard it too. I was like, oh, what is that? Yo, I turned the TV off.
But they thought that because the door just opened and nobody could see why the door opened. Get down, man.
Yo, my legs getting mad strong, yo.
Pause.
Yeah.
That was random.
That was kind of.
I just noticed him going in the light, yo.
What?
Some kind of craziness going on right there.
I know I be running, man. I'm just noticing conditioning.
I was supposed to go. On the day. You should be doing the 10K with me.
When is it?
The 20th.
28th of this month?
20th. 420.
420?
Mm-hmm.
I might see if I can do that. I might sign up for that.
I'm about to do that, joint.
You are not about to do that, joint.
I'm gonna take you guys through a journey because this is Easter. I'm gonna take you through Holy Week. But is it? Thank you so much. Praise the best. We're gonna take you through Holy Week.
Hallelujah.
What happened today? I hope it's different. It's something I usually do, so I hope you enjoy.
I like that, Tennessee.
Yo, I know this cat, you should beat him, man. He's cool as gold. Even the actors want to beat him in these movie roles. He's cool and slow to lose control. He moves to throw the whole hood out of gang of some fools. So it banged for us too, for sure. But one day, he came back to the crib after we went to do a show. Dudes were posted up, scooping up and moving low through it. So Cypher was through some calls, so we snapped and flipped. Cracked the whip like this, my pop's house from my block. So you should go. On the back they tipped. Going and get it back for this. Bag it zipped. Disappear attack, no magic trick. Listening to his cousin got a problem with loyal as well. So they had the snakes to grab him and make it look like an accident. If one of us was to spoil it and tell, so they asked his friends who could paint. One of them actually bit. It wasn't even one of them ratchet chicks he had to tip. Tragic, it was his homie who until then looked at the cut, but always was after chips. They offered a right to snitch, serving them up with a flat quit. The next day he said that they were breaking bread. I treated y'all like fam, but one of you chose to become a snake instead. You ain't that slick. I thought we gotta take a trip, so we'll make it quick. The trainer slid, made the switch, no shade, and gave the kiss. The niggas would make it slip. Squad car outside his boy beat pissed. Shot an out with your OG said chill, he says you should retreat, so he did. They popped the trunk, kidnapped him and got him stuck. Yanked him out, stomped and spit on him, found and mocked him. Holding both hands, they propped him up, found and shot him up. Just a stab in the side, he was coughing blood, couldn't mop it up. He sick to his stomach because he did. Wasn't right to die like he's supposed to. They even asked him about it. He acted like, I ain't seen shit. Shortly after his mom and her friends were with flower bouquets. Crying, weeping, broken, drowning in pain. Found that the grave had been dug up though. Do my eyes to see me go? It's like I am seeing ghosts. Is he alive and breathing both? Wait for the guys to even know. It sounded insane. They all went back together, looking out when he came. Surprised them even so, calling out by their name. They can't kill me, you know who I am. So now they proclaim the powerful name of Christ Jesus. Go.
Fire.
I agree. I would over the I gotta sneeze. Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. Yeah, I really like that verse. I think I just off like the wordplay alone, the story, I feel like I could have gave him a 0.5 higher. I gave him a 9. I think I could have got a 9.5. I think my issue, it wasn't even an issue. I think there was just like a towards the very end, just a few timing issues at the very, very end where he got just a little bit ahead of the beat. But I thought it was a great. I would love to hear it. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I would like to hear this joint mixed for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I can understand where you're coming from with the timing, and how that may have like also like made how the verse was received. Like, because once again, just like with Mel, it's like this was the perfect way to utilize this beat for sure. It's because it has the story, you can follow it, that the emotion that's in the beat is being embodied in that storytelling. There's a build up, and I feel like with the timing issues and the way that it ends did not crescendo the way that it that it was building up to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ended like a great ending to that story on paper, but it could have probably closed out a little cleaner, and that might have, gave that 10 feel. I was at 9.5, so I was like right there. Ease, what do you think? You gave it an 8.5.
Yeah, I like all the things that y'all saying. I as far as like the storytelling, I would have liked there to be like maybe a little bit of like a maybe something different than just telling the story straight up. Like maybe like a little twist or something creative thrown in there. But yeah, I thought it was fire. Yeah,
You mean a twist? When you say a twist, you mean a twist to the story itself, or
yeah, like a yeah, something like just something other than like just telling the story just straight up. But like it was still fire. The only point deductions that I didn't have any point deductions or anything for the story itself, but the only point deductions I had was like the same critiques as y'all, like the overall timing and some of the cleanliness. But I probably in hindsight I probably could have bumped it up, like Nick said, another 0.5.
I feel it. I guess what I would say, if we were going to be doing that, like nitpicking the story, I would say probably if it's going to be modern day, I feel like that's another thing, that with the ending of the story, it wasn't a modern day ending. So like, it still kind of like was like a crucifixion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like that could have been the modern day twist, could have been carried all the way through that story to bring it all the way home. So I'll rock with you on that.
Yeah, maybe like talking from like a different perspective, like the perspective of Jesus, or like one of Jesus' homies or something like that.
Got it. Yeah. No, I feel it.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm Rachel. Yo, they say that I am stage presence, my presence is not stage. I don't need a mic or ring to make these people engage. The frequency of my energy sends waves, I got parades. My identity is an identity, I was born to entertain. I'm intensity, we're prepared to be amazed. Unafraid and unashamed, my confidence can be attained. I'm busting out the head, I feel a shake the earth quake. Breaking necks and pumping brakes, they wanna taste like a passive place. Oh my Lord, for goodness sakes, in my feelings like I'm Drake. Wanna talk about music, but they switch their tools and then they flake. Wanna swim up in my lake, but they ain't getting off the grass. Risk gon' take for you to get up off the ass. How many L's you'll have to make for you to know you won't pass? How many mistakes you have to fake and hide your face like it's a mask? How many blast I have to cast to make you crash up off your back? How many last I have to unmask the shit of these niggas that's all my back? Baby in my DM, from AM to the PM, forgetting about the DMs. Asking when I can be the man FM. I'm not tuning in to your segment. My pretty precious flower ain't connected with your damn stem. They have it hard in this bitch, I speak the truth. Instead of speaker knocking, they just wanna knock the booth. See you in the store in the booth. So why you trying to shoot your dirty balls up in my hoop? I swear to God, I don't want your cock up dude on you. Probably skinny like this little ass slurping chicken soup. Riding like a dog, you ain't stupid, you ain't Snoop. But I know you want a bone and put your nose in my caboose. Who let the dogs out? Who let these losers loose? I should get your niggas tutored so you cannot reproduce. Ain't no king like Pharaoh, got no thunder like Zeus. If I cut back in the top, it's an animal abuse. I be barking, I be biting, and I bet I'll do it rough for you. Get knocked with all your mic, but I bet that I'll get buckered. I will lollipop a bitch. I ain't never been a sucker. Taking heads off in a pitch like lady spiders through their lovers. I'm hungry for these niggas, going hunting for the trigger. I don't even need a knock, you're gonna let them off my feet. I'm hungry for these niggas, going hunting for the trigger. I don't even need a knock, you're gonna lick them off my feet.
Yeah, she's smoking that shit.
Yeah, she went crazy. Like it was like that early on. The flow and the rhyme scheme was like got wild. Like she was on some full line rhyme scheme for like a period of time, but it was also like with like the staccato kind of flow. Like it, presence and delivery, and definitely had the confidence there. She kept the mic in front of her for sure this time. She could be heard clear. She had lines in there.
That's what I was gonna say. The reason I scored it as high as I did is because there was like she was delivering lines. She was setting lines up and knocking them down.
Right.
You understand? Right. Like it was very deliberate, intentional, and well structured. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a dope verse. It was a dope verse. Yeah, I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
Sorry, one other thing. I feel like she's a good. I don't even know if I should make this comparison, but like something in her delivery like gives me like vibes of a BDM, but like not completely. It's like something about the energy that's coming through. I don't know. It's dope though.
Yeah, it's definitely unique from BDM, but I think I understand where you're coming from energy wise.
I think it's just like the presence, I guess. I don't know. Something about it. Is it maybe it's the confidence that's coming through?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did notice some instances where the mic was drifting a little bit.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Skinny for the incredible sound mixing that he been doing in the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did notice a little bit of breath issues towards the end, but yeah, overall it was fire. I wish I could have gave it a 0.5 higher.
So you would have gave it, even in run back, you would have gave it more like an 8.5.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think that she needs to do to score higher for you?
Just work on work on the breath control situation. And the the lyrical content.
Yeah, I am interested to see where her content and subject matter continues to go.
Yeah, because like y'all said, she started off super fire. I feel like it kind of lyrically trailed off towards the end.
It did get a little more simple towards the end. There were, I think, stronger lines and also some stronger structuring in the top part, and then kind of muscled the rest of it through with like confidence and delivery.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, it seemed like there was more like reaction. Like I agree that I feel like the beginning of the verse was like better written and structured, but it seemed like she was getting more reaction towards the end of the verse for the lines. But the reason I bring up the thing about content is. I wonder if it was because of the
Content.
content that they were getting, that those sort of lines were getting the reaction they were getting. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. And I think also to the credit of what you were saying about BDM, and also to the where the simplification starts to get the reaction, is also that, you know, content that you're saying that just acts, that resonates with a room. You know, sometimes you doesn't always, sometimes you're not going to always complicate that, right? Because you might have did some more of the complicated stuff early on, and you can trail off into like something a little bit more digestible. But I see both sides of the equation and the coin on this one.
Yeah.
And definitely look forward to seeing,
because the same people not always gonna be in the room at the same time.
that is, well, that's for sure. That's definitely true. And it's just interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Like I'm definitely excited to see the progression of Rayjana, definitely after this performance. So shout out.
Yeah, she keep leveling up.
Yeah.
It's good to be home. It's good to be home. I appreciate y'all having me back. Hey, shout out Fan Ray for the lead. Shout out Radio for the host. Always. Shout out Ember Music Hall, a new spot. Big new spot. Okay. Look. Yeah, witness this re-emergence swerving from beneath the surface. This earth is just a proving ground to see completed purpose. See that burning bush? I'm writing gospels, fuck your verses. It's funny how the golden fruit is hanging from the tree of service. I pray that all my hexagon, I'm talking 6 curses. The leaves fall when September ends, no more green days. I was breaking down the pound students, I was breaking down the replays. How I reminisce on these days. Welcome to the deconstruction. Watch me as I push a button. This new results of industrialized consumption. Red for slaughter and begging daughters of former presidents. Medicine embedded in embezzlement and treachery. And fuck a rapper, I'm a nihilist, a critic. Conspiracies and theories, and there's evidence and pictures, and you'll never be organic as a child of the system. So I'm Neo in the matrix, these basic fucking victims. The path of least resistance never leads to finding peace. And all your future blessings will balance out all your old needs. Curology, a storyteller, everything is told by me. All my words scream the arthritis, like some old knees. Grab you by the shoulders and fold you like how you fold tees. Now I'm giving you gold, I swear to God, I'm like the old breeze. Who that white boy in all black with the cold steeds? I'm turning 30 soon, the kid is 7 with me, I'm OG. I'm watching VHS's, getting blessed with messages. Money on the line, I go and swinging with the Mexicans. Allergic to these Buddhists, I can sniff the fucking estrogen. See, everything I do is greater, I am never lesser than. On court pressing them. Look at how they ACT when I'm testing them. Fingernails and fishnets. Who the fuck is dressing them? I treat the ops like Mookie. I can bet you that I'm catching them. See, I'm my own master. Why these bitches playing fetch with them? Shitting on you rappers, but I'm never resting in the room. Life is never pharaoh. I'll be restless in my tomb. Second guesses are the worst. The lessons change you out for pennies on the dollar. Like I work concessions. So what's your preference? The fallen angel that cursed the heavens. I'm singing up the burst intestines with the worst infections.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I should have bumped that verse a 0.5 up. Kilroy was talking kind of crazy on there.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a great verse. I think my thing with it was that I feel like he could have used a faster beat. I feel like with like the delivery that he had, with the tempo of the beat, it just kind of like there were parts where it felt like it got monotonous.
Yep.
With the delivery. So it's like if he'd have had like a beat that had, you know, that was a bit more up tempo, I feel like it wouldn't have felt that way as the verse went on.
I feel the same way.
No,
I feel like
I can agree, and I know that's how I felt in the building. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I think that's just the overall, feel that the verse gave with that beat. But when you really get to kind of drill in his lyrics, then you want to score it higher. But yeah, so I can agree with that.
Y'all glad to be back.
Holy Ghost.
Next up to the stage, Team Illa Styles, Snug Robinson, Uno, One Forever, Kid Deceptive. Snug Robinson, One Forever, Kid Deceptive. To the stage. Make some noise for them, y'all. Yo. Alright. See how this works. Yeah. 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 I catch plays like Puka Canoe. Just some strong flips on this beat. I'm feeling like Luca. I'm on my dawn chicks. These new trappers turn rappers, I can't stand it. Make the DA give 12 to your ass, and now they married. Foul shots from Germany strikes. Them free throws. Running off on the plug is ludicrous. But them free throws. We gotta break this type of smoke down. Y'all B-rolls. I'm main stage doing my thing. Y'all B-rolls. New avatar when I can bend my style up. I may lose and still punch like Deontay Wilder. Yeah. This last episode showed me they can't hold me. Protect my boy in the style and stick like a goalie. Watch this. Just a young boy watching NBA in the bando. We had magic on the block, like Orlando. Moving the white because it's all that we had. Looking with them shack bags, the harder way. Had a rolling with the whole heat, like my head. Oh, in my head. If money is the major issue, or you in my head. No drill music, just some trill music. The right song, wrong club, will get you killed. This type of beat, you gotta rap top notch. I know you feel it, man. Gotta chop top like tall niggas, listen, spinning fans. I know you get it, man. But ain't no ceiling, man. My view is comfortable, I'm like the big open minute, man. I'm always feeling how I do rap. Like, because I'm old and I'm spitting fat. Like, just because you trap don't mean you trap good. And just because you rap don't mean you rap good. Like, niggas got some solid bars but they scheme shaking. It's like standing on business but your knees shaking. And niggas stop shook. Ichabod brain got the things hooked. These knocking Ichabod brain niggas. I done sold dimes. I done sold nicks. Busting at the box office. I done sold tips. No, don't be so professional. Boys are confident. Boys should be perpetual. You can see where the map start. My bad. You can tell where the map start. No, that's good. What's up?
All right, now Snug Robinson. I thought that was a dope verse. Let's see what I give. I gave Snug an 8.
Yeah, I gave him a 8.5. I thought he had a great delivery. I thought he had some strong lines. I think he can push the creativity a bit with like the sorts of lines and reference points that he's delivering, and just probably even with some like writing technicals. But I think overall he has there's something about him that's captivating, and he gives good performances.
Yeah, I think with some of the there's definitely some dope lines in there, and then there's like some lines that you definitely will have heard before. Like the goalie with the sliding with the sticks like the goalie. But I think it was a good amount of really like clever lines in there, and I like the delivery. The close was a little, but it was really over by that point. But the close did definitely hurt. It's that
landing.
Yeah, you gotta stick the landing.
I feel like he kind of, like you said, I feel like he kind of lost it before, like a couple bars before the close. Yeah, I'd just like to hear some stronger bars. Yeah, the close hurt a lot, but yeah, I might have could have got him, gave him like a 7.5, but I didn't think it was that strong of a verse in my opinion. So yeah, I'll just like I just want to hear him like deliver with some more intention and
deliver with more intention.
Yeah, like make the lines hit a little harder that y'all was hearing, because I didn't hear the whatever fire lines that y'all was hearing, but I mean,
all right. I mean, because I know, Snug's definitely looking forward to this recap just because, he got such a low score from you. So he's looking for some feedback that's, gonna give him something to go off of. He even paused in his sign up because he want to know, what. So, I mean, out of the lines you heard, so all right, so when I speak, so I say I can speak for me, like between the 8 and where the 8 and the 10 can be. So like the top, like the Luca line, right? The Luca, like the Don shit, it's a reach for me because those words don't line completely. You know what I mean? And so little things like that where I can give you credit for the line, but not give you the oh, that's a crazy line type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
like I'll just say, like, for the majority of the verse, he was up there with like Django Star to me. And when it towards the end of the verse, when it started to trail off, and then when he like super didn't stick the end, that's when I was like, I got to drop him a little bit down, because at least Django Star at least ended his joint. But yeah, that's the level of like lyricism for the night that I thought he was on.
Okay, so just not complex enough with the lyrics.
Yeah.
What you're saying. Okay. Fair enough.
Yo, peace. Yeah, let's get it, man. Ready. Shout out Skinny Hendrix, man. I miss y'all. Hey, check. Look. Testing myself as a man, no blessings handed out. Investments were the plan to expand possession. My transgression projected, doing it wrong. I set it down, now I stand corrected. Had to learn to use my mediums to channel the message. Effortless expression, next to your preference. Time is now, left you with the present. TikTok stocks, big dog sick, been getting ready. Hit y'all pops, shit non-profit. Hit y'all indebted. Niggas getting arms for visions of Armageddon. Been a long, children been getting born. These guys are on American dollars, so I buy the over these elections. Out of sight, out of mind, you cry, I'm alive, be electric. I'm a light, gotta shine, be black, keep your eyes projected. Highly suggested, might be irreverent, verse after verse after verse. Ice to the heavens, ice is Everest. Keep performance, get it established. 95 Lakers, get it with magic, tech. And then I black like the abyss, when a door covered the waters and gave light. A split decision, difference is day and night. Witness the second Genesis, no, ain't playing no games. With liquid swords, the literature, rip your ligatures. I'm well versed like a scripture, check the temperature. I'm sick of niggas trying to retract it, but lacking signatures. Flash to the cylinder, vibe, taking my circle to the top. I got love in these streets, thick ass cylinder. From the woods, they summon the beast, attacking villagers. They quench my bloodlust, I'm devouring. Be a winner's work. Surface level science can't trump the giants in the earth. It didn't work. The harder they try to fight it, it's getting worse. Please people see them get the dirt, get the work. Be in the house like introverts, the gifted curse. If you scared, better get to church quickly, clear the path, and you'll be feeling the great wrath for the hidden urge. Check.
Another hard verse.
Higher verse. Yeah. And I heard him more clear. I think there's more presence there. I think the one thing that he'll need just to like bump up to an even higher score, but I think a 9 is great, but just some more lines that can like affect the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was reacting to more stuff than a lot of the crowd was catching. And just like some more room rockers would put him over the top, but like he was going line for line. Like he is kicking ass.
And the rhyme scheme, and I like the rapid pace that he was kind of rapping at. Like I felt like that had a little more snap to it than what we were. You know what I'm saying? So I really do like the verse. But I agree, it could be some more like clever haymakers in there that will push that over from a 9 to the 9.5 or 10. You know what I mean? And you know, folks got to remember, like 9s and 8.5s and shit like that. These are fucking great scores. You know what I'm saying? It's just so happened that this was a situation where a lot of people rapped at a really high level too. You know what I'm saying? So there was a percentile that kind of just makes a line item of 9, 9, and 8.5 not look as impressive as it normally would. So you know, and so this is one of those times where we end up having to speak to that gap between the 9 and 10, which a lot of times we don't even really speak to that. But yeah, if you're looking to win, you gotta definitely think of those little intangibles that take it from, you know, that high score to the highest score.
Yo, let's get it. Y'all go one for me in South Park after this. Check. Yo, listen up. 11 ciphers, now I'm out of fucks. The cards are marked, I'm bending corners. Come and test your luck, I've been corrupt. Best of luck, a kick and cuss, I'm down the truck. Way that I've been playing, ain't no Reagan, but I'm different trucks. The 12 before I cut, my aim is calibrated. Several people dissed. I seen this list and salivated, cut back and calculated. They came to the conclusion, it'd be right to call him Muto if his left leg was amputated, activated. I put this mic down, with Michael Bissell lace up. Betting y'all not Philly, that won't change much. This paintbrush is fluid. I'm grown beyond a student, so Bill calling me a novice when he known for being truant that could grow when you never show. Teach your own bully like I gotta know. Lots of contradictions, what you get for not attending. Worry not, I'll free will when I let him out detention. When he's thought by his decisions, now damn, it's a warning. You're lucky that you choked. Take your notes when I tell you not to poke the bear. I'm bipolar, broken soldier. The heart's colder than a glacier's errors. Now I gotta drink when I barely got some facial hair. Subtle flex, but other youngins, you the second best. Take that BS back to Nita. If you think I'm less, I've been a threat. The quota's back. Save your breath and show respect. Where your rain is ending when we slipping on your ribs and neck. The bar is set, you need a halo just to top it. If you want it, then you got it, yo, blitz. Name a target. This shit I got in stock will leave them crashing like the market started. Rolling out the carpet, demon arc, my people art has started, been departed. That was paid, then my dues were paid. I sat aside in silence while my team was getting praised. Left the bow trays and stick. So this ain't no lick of shame. But if y'all ain't no way today, Everybody stacked up like synapses. What you call terrorist shit is wrapped up by hydraulics. Blue with no air, you can catch me charging up. They like the spark, like your starter fucking tempo going farther. But you got some shit to reconstruct. Stop the bluff and that's enough. You bitches piss me off. Or the randoms rocking Jordans that are fucking scuffed. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
The kid keeps getting better, yo. The kid keeps getting better.
That bending corners line.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Yeah, that was
I test your luck. That was crazy. And then
crazy.
something about I saw the list and started salivating. Like that was hard. You know what I'm saying? And then he did some Hydra line. Look. We talking about kid deceptive lines this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Lines.
Yeah.
We talking about
like the he said, why would you poke the bear on bipolar, and then went into like the the different like
we talking about them lines this time. Like that's what we've been talking about this whole time. You feel what I'm saying? Like kicking those quotables. You know
Yeah.
Hydraulics bar. Yeah, that joint was crazy.
Yeah, he in the door now, like.
Yeah, he did that. I was really proud of him that after that joint. I said, all right, yeah.
And he kept
and he came to rap.
And the thing is, what I like about Kid Deceptive is that like he be talking. Yeah, and that's something that he been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like his way of addressing folks are like real. They're potent. They it's felt. You know what I'm saying? Like but doing that and being able to punch it up a bit, you know what I'm saying? And have those lines is
that's what's going to take them over the top. It's like when you can rap with intent and a purpose, but then keep it exciting by throwing those like lines and those quotables in there. Right. That's the key.
Yeah.
It's been dope to see him continue to develop. You know what I'm saying? And like humbly receive criticism. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because he's received a lot of critique and criticism over his time, but he's taking
like because he's like he's like, yo, I feel like my punches got better, because like the Hydra line, and then I told him, I'm like, nah, that's still not a punchline. Like that's not a punchline. It's a dope reference.
It's not a punchline. It's dope. I mean, this how it was set up though.
Yeah, it was a fire setup. It's a fire setup and a fire reference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a perfectly applicable reference.
Yes.
He calls himself the Dragon. So it's like that was a perfect reference, but it's still not a setup. It's not a punch. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a punchline, but it hit like a punchline. Yeah. So that's what people don't understand. Like you don't necessarily have to punch if you figure out how to write
color. That's called colorful writing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's colorful. It's visual. You know what I'm saying?
But I still want you to focus on effectively punching, because I feel like Kid Deceptive, his style, his delivery, and his like the way that he raps, if he had solid punches, those punches would like light rooms the fuck up. Like the rooms are crazy with him rapping.
He'll be a haymaker.
Yeah, they'll be haymakers. Like they'll go crazy if he can master the art of significant punchlining.
Yeah,
you know? And like it will go crazy with his delivery.
Look, that's the thing. Like we always say, you don't want to force somebody to do punchlines, but like Kid Deceptive, like with his style, it's like he has to kind of like master the art of a punchline.
Yeah, he has.
He's just one of those people. He just got to you can't get around it, fam. If you want to rap the way that you rap, yo, you gotta punch.
You gotta punch.
What it is.
You gotta punch, yo.
Yeah, you gotta punch. And I wouldn't push everybody else to like, yo.
Right. I'm not saying everybody gotta punch, but
that's his burden to carry.
Yes.
That's his burden to carry. You gotta punch, man. And we're gonna be on you about that. Just understand that. We're gonna be on your ass. Remember that. But nah, dope shit. Like you was kicking ass, so
real shit.
Yes, super fire verse.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I ain't kind of pissed off that loss. I ain't gonna lie. So now I'm gonna get angry with y'all niggas. Look. And pick your side, pussy. If you gon' party with the champ or be the head beneath my boots, stay in my shoebox red. It's Christian Lucy, I got God with me, hands nailed to the kids. So cross me and get around something sharp to your head. Y'all better arm yourselves up, cause Cam's larking again. Last episode, I was the only man that garnished the 10. So at ease, I need attention. All my peers here in attendance, if they gon' have, if your radio ain't playing what I said, cause bitches me, the wild card, I start on the week. I'm only 4 seconds in and got watch me hard and beat. Somebody tell the doc and scalpels in as sharp as they see, cause we got blades too, but these working for splitting arteries. I play the players game, menages with Mel, and raise your name, raise the king, bitch, describe a train on kleptic in their face. Niggas too old, can't rap. Same player, just different stats. Wouldn't be surprised if y'all niggas sharing the same path, rhymes, or periods. Yes, bitch, I'm serious. I wish you bitches would try and press me after hearing this. I'm curious. Who's Billy and who's Billy? If the judges wrote y'all verses, y'all still can't fuck with me. Let's change that. Slash, buck 50. Then it's 2 more balls. Orangutan, stick swinging. It's the 38 special, like roast pork fried rice. That got remind me of Christ because it always fries twice. But y'all got listening? Listen, y'all. You all bitches. Twice roast Christ, so my gun gotta follow behind this image. I say pork fried rice, then it's the special 38. Stick swinging like 2 more balls. Orangutan. 150 get you slashed with talking spit at your face. Couldn't even fuck with me if the judges wrote for you in the play. But then you really motherfuckers, I'm curious. When you hearing this, press me. That's my would-be wish, and I'm serious, period. Or else I swear y'all sharing the same path, different steps. But by description, shit, y'all a straight match. Can't rap, too old. This can't snatch your face off about raising. See, training off and scrub the straight, bitch, ain't raise your name. Nah, even I ain't with a player. I wrote like 2 extra verses and shit that I'm gonna say it later. I'm done.
Yo, I know Rihanna's like, yo, that's now my name, D.
He is dope this episode from the battles and the verse. He kicked 4 verses that night.
Yeah, he was rapping. He was rapping. I would have liked some of them punches to it's like it's hard to critique that verse. It's hard to critique it because he was really rapping, and I liked him the backward, the reverse thing, but the reverse thing kind of felt like
it didn't feel like he was at the level he was last episode. I don't think.
Well, this how I feel about the reverse thing. I feel like for you to do the reverse, I would have liked there to be hidden surprises within those reversed lines. It's like he reversed the line, but it was kind of saying the same thing it said initially.
Right.
There wasn't any like hidden entendres or different sort of takes on the bar.
Right.
And if there were those sorts of surprises weaved into it, it would have been more. It'd have been like more like I'm not gonna. Dang, I was about to say something super false-worthy. Listen, never say something is jaw dropping. Okay, don't ever say that. But it would have been more surprising. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like I wanted to say that there weren't like he wasn't punching, and I feel like kind of like that's how I feel. Like I feel like you was rapping and you was talking shit. And you was setting up punches, but there wasn't the punch one there. I want to like go back through like and listen to the verse because that's just how I feel. I feel like they like you was setting up. I felt like there was always these setups for punches that didn't land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spielberg said it. They wasn't landing. Them punches weren't landing. Like there wasn't. You ain't connect that thought all the way. You know what I'm saying? And that might have been because you're thinking about having to go in reverse on this shit in a minute to the point where you just rapping good and not quite going all the way lyrically. So I agree. I don't think it was as good as the month before, which was what put him in sudden death. But it still was a solid verse, and it was super creative approach, and it was a chance to take. And it paid off. I mean, I still scored them fucked a 9.5. You know what I'm saying? So
it competes to get to them upper levels.
I probably would have dropped.
We all
would have dropped it a 9 though. I probably would have gave it a 9.
We all scored them a 0.5 lower than last month.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Got a lot of stat sheets.
Facts. He's over here being frank on the Stat Central. You feel me? You feel me?
we all felt the same way. It won't as far as last month, and all by the same margin.
That's true. That's crazy. All right, shout out to King Cam's still a phenom right now on the rap league.
Yeah, he's smoking shit.
He's going crazy early in the game. This visual is so tough.
Bro.
Start your evolution to coming to a conclusion. No solution, nothing to solve. Think through contusions. Wasted. Start wobbling off the bruise. Pack came to 6. Barely need a 2. Left the wheel left still slightly off on the offbeat. Scotch heat. Feeling soft as tall earth bending concrete beats. Predator with cleats. Hill wheels. Feet make Decepticons. Cruise wild. Bouncing to the soul. Stop a hole. Keep my foot in. Stop the was the goal. Chop a hole. Equal wolves in. Shoot me in the glide like the pen. Boots wearing down. Keep a footnote. Fill the space like the toe. Walking out. Roll. Stare like the smoke. Lots of sun. Awesome trim. The stand on sauce and in the teeth. Oil soap. Sip the lowest throat coat. Chasing face to face. Replace it with this light. Only flowers you could hope for. Daisies for the push. Get a coat full. Days. After days, he'll come back as a corpse too. With his walking dead fools like trust nobody. Prepare to get ahead. Staying alive ain't no job. Feel like a skill. Pick a bill. Ticket. Kill. Print your bill. Seal a deal. Leave your big split. Thrills off the steel. Pointed leg. Body ink spilling. Spill. Causing shrills. Get the chills. Spice up. Timid. Who the next to get it? Always going off, make it hard to swallow, no pills. Pharaoh hollow, tipping, flow, toggle, how he skipping. Beef butter, ball, and biscuits. The wristers, steward niggas who don't mind the business with vicious intentions. Should practice retention, keep it post up with apologies missing. Confusing your position, demons in your opposition. Nick Sage gonna composite with Nickelus, cause we're missing him. And all it takes is one choke to feel the tension. Last in the last laugh, now back to my competition. Season win, seizure season, seizure denizens, and range on a nigga with my breath, mentioned again. Second the heat, they out the kitchen. These hands be holding hot shit, make no decision. Top dish, pot holders get shot when I drop this. Plot twist, dragging these phoenix, had the chops.
Hey, you know what the biggest thing for me was on that verse was everything was structured within within the parameters of a stanza or the parameters of a bar. Like he was lining up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely was in a groove. Talk about this. The last line was crazy. The chopsticks line was crazy. Mm-hmm. I did feel like, and I want to say that might be just how we're hearing the audio now. I want to feel like I wanted to hear him a little clearer.
Yeah, he spits with in a lower register.
Yeah, at times I felt like it was harder for me to like pick out everything that he was saying at certain points. But the flow was crazy. there was some fire lines and references. The wordplay was tough on that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that verse at all. What did he get? He got a 9 from me, 9 from you, 8 from Ease. Ease, what you think?
Oh, it was a cool verse. I feel like you said, it was a little tough for me to pick out every everything he was saying and connect with everything he was saying. So that's probably why I didn't score it as hard, as high as you guys did. I wasn't hearing those lines that sent it over the top for me, but it was super solid. Pharaoh never comes with nothing weak, but I didn't hear nothing that pushed it up to the 9 level for me, as far as bar wise.
Fair enough.
Y'all ready? I ain't drunk this time. Love. I'ma tell y'all what it was. I was chilling at the river, just focusing, about to roll up and smoke some shit. In my feelings, but now feel so emotionless, getting out potent with. Still I would feel like niggas be older men. True colors, active and showing shit. So it's no condolences. My punchlines like throwing fists. Forward this, I'm going this, and stuck to the title, but I'ma wipe the floor with shit. I'm Mr. Clean with the Ajax. You scrubs, better stay back. When we be asking Jesus, need your face back. For the verse, I put the cup down, cause it was some big dogs in the building, but they some pups now. You better duck down. I'm busting rounds like it's a bus round. This should be real different, cause it's a difference when you up there. And that's the anybody cooking. If I'm anybody looking for me, I'm standing right here. Standing over the solar flares. They know I'm raising up my pen. I'm wordplay crazy. In the asylum center overhead. Somebody poke a bed. When I get the ballin', and no one can. I fuck you niggas up. They look like nigga what? Y'all even getting tough. We moving forward and put them in the truck. I'm in the truck. Some niggas suck. Some niggas nice. Mr. Rogers was super light. And I'm in a monster. Life is a creature. And I can live it twice. And I ain't got time for a preacher. And even visit Christ. I barely got time for a feature. I died with the price. But my thought is win not to win. Every day was taking my loss. And hit the court like a hot sauce. Can't got the top dog. I never worry your match y'all. Get top like lockjaw. I'm really struggling. They mean it's nothing. They knock your block off. We got soft. We not soft. The north side is not soft. They get pepper with bullets. And the avalanche and catch up. They get the mayonnaise. You see it next up. And when I kind of met these niggas bleeding need help. But none, and that's tough. And that's the scheme. Tie shit together with master stream. But I'm the reason they all sleeping. Feel like the matches, but I'm one whole step of productions. Feel like it's nothing. Skinny beat me jumping. Rappers get racks, so who wanna jump in? Cause I'm with the flushing, they clip the tucking. Ain't from a musket. Shit'll be disgusting. I'm blacking. It's like the inside of your oven. Right stances with pitch darkness. Looking for answers in the wrist talking. I'm a snow falling. Go pick your man up, nigga. Knock his face off, nigga, topless. And try to stand up, nigga. Door dashing his whole cast. The meals can't deliver, nigga.
I feel like he brought everything he brings to the table for the makings of a 10, except his usual lyrical. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. That's how I felt in the building. That's how I feel now. He raps, the rhyme scheme's there, the delivery was there, the cleanliness was there, the confidence was there, the flow was there, but it was just kind of like saying it all plain. There were some schemes in there, but them schemes won't even like the Ajax, Mr. Clean, that scheme was very chill, like very basic. Like I felt like all the little schemes in there were basic, but there were no punches in there really that hit, or really I didn't feel like he was trying to punch. I felt like he was trying to make it plain and just give you the rhyme schemes and all of that. So that was the difference maker for me. That was why it didn't go over the top for me.
Yeah, I just would like to hear a couple room rakers, couple haymakers. That nigga can drop haymakers.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the writing was at a high level. It's fun to listen to.
Right.
he's a great rapper. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna do that. But yeah, just a couple more like actual haymakers. So I know he has them. He's done them.
Yeah, you know, it was still a 9.5 from me. It was a 9.5 from Nick and 9 from you. So it was still a very, very strong score. Super strong, 28. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, some of the things that were being done. And some of them other verses in the night were just a tad more memorable. Hold on real quick.
We over here eating fistfuls of cereal.
What we got left? Scribes and Digital. Okay, Yella. And that's it, I think. Intro verse. Oh, he ain't come. We just got 3 people left.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Nick went crazy with the 10s. This was Oprah with the Oprah with the 10s. You get a 10. You get a 10. You get a 10. It's crazy. It's crazy still. It's crazy. I was sitting right next to him too. He wasn't even going off like that on everybody's joint. I don't know why he acting like that.
All right.
Right? Stockton out this motherfucker.
Whatever. I stand by most of them for real.
When you come out the cut, I thought you weren't paying attention.
Nah, look, I was muted the whole time. I was talking shit the whole time, but I was muted. I didn't realize it because won't nobody responded to me.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this nigga 10s.
Yeah. Hello.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Yeah. Here we go. Cheerio. Shanghai, can you eat sit today? The answer is indubitably. And don't you dare mention me with poppycock ever. Raid your domicile with 2 arms and give a monkey knock. Clever, I'm well prepared for this endeavor, so mark my words like stenographers type letters. And subscribe to my vibe, I'm a trendsetter. I
I got overtime on Radio B for the big gutter, like, ha 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 ha, I'm back to act up. Getting hot off the porch, rolled off the bad drugs. It's practice, my boss, I can't to a cat bus, guaranteed to make a hater a stiff like a cactus. So act up, take 2 steps, get trapped up, then nigga all on the floor like an address. As I describe, locked the shot that was prescribed, like Jesus with the angles I defy these scribes. No medicine on God's green earth, make you legitimate, don't be illiterate, mediocre, revelate, hypocrite. I'm killing this, bringing light into discussion, expose the corruption, put it into all the assumptions like niggas not hugging. But that ain't even what I came for. I came to see the comments. Watch your step as a claymore. Reason for the season. Should I name more? This body just skip, man. Should I claim more? Now it's hard to be absolute when you're not the actual truth. Not definitive or valid, like undeniable proof. Like I see it, not for certain, and not the official version, like catalyst to incursions inside of the MCU. Sometimes the variant adjectives will describe you best. You're not authentic, I bought antonyms that hit your flesh. A counterfeit ain't authentic, that's unauthorized. Soon as I see that signature on it, I know it's falsified. I'm likely to be exact, nowhere near official. Oh, you're authentic like AI. You're artificial. Intelligence wouldn't categorize them as genuine, no matter how I mention them. It can never be synonyms of authentic. C-R, you authentic. My pen sick, bedridden with phlegm sticks, so my touch is just a rat with no mask. Infectious, get acquainted and connected, just call me the nexus. But you are the lastest, and sweet like molasses. And every time you reach, it's a stretch, elastic. That's why I indiscriminately gave lessons to test y'all filament. It's he that just to give me this light without the filament.
Mm-hmm.
Fire verse.
Yo,
with that.
yeah. Yo, that the accent at the beginning was crazy.
Yo, it's really good, yo.
Oh, it was.
It was a really good accent, yo. Like,
how long did he practice this, yo? He's
I don't know. That was good though. Like, people have talents you don't know of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I realized I had no idea. That shit was nice though. And he was rapping with it.
Yeah, super creative. The stick describe lines were dope. I gave it a 9.5. I think the only thing separating it from a 10 for me was I felt like as we got to like the middle to the end, it started to like when he got from Scribe to Trey, I feel like it kind of lost a little bit of its sting at some points.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like it was one of the most creative verses of the night from top to bottom, performance-wise, pen-wise, everything. So
it was a good performance too. Good projection. You could hear him clearly.
Yeah.
Good.
I probably just thought it lost a little bit more of its steam than you did, but still a fire verse. Like, yeah, anything that high is crazy. So
facts. Well, you know, do you have any particular things, Ease? I know I can say I know Zim wasn't very happy with his score. It's hard to be not happy with the score of 28.5, but
yeah, I mean you gotta also like look at who you scored around, who was, you know, who had the same scores around you, who was below you, who was above you, and like be like, all right, well, did I really have a better performance than so and so who was above me, or am I cool with being who I was scored around? And like Jim Digital, I lyrically thought cats like Stick Describe, Trey St. Fauntleroy did better, and then overall cats like Kid Deceptive, Clearly, and BDM breakout performance. You know what I'm saying? And Real Life, I felt like did a little bit better lyrically consistently throughout his whole performance. Like you said, Zim Digital had a point in there where he lost a little steam. You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't have that point in there where he wouldn't have lost a little steam, and as far as like the effectiveness with his lyrics, then he probably would have got that 9.5, 10 range. So
facts. All right. F, and F, you gave it a 10, so no qualms on your end. Solid verse. Solid verse, solid performance. I stand by it.
Yo, y'all can hear me. First off, happy Easter, everybody. I hope you spent your time with God today. I say, faith without work is dead. Man. We gotta do both, right? Yo, y'all hear me? Yeah? Y'all hear me? Alright, then listen up. Look, all glory to God first. So faith through the service of the they say the church of body. So now I'm here for a body to show the works. Like we're throwing some shots at the bars and a couple not. But like Haba shots in the Philly shell to show me the show is work. Know the work, no Floyd. Got a few little blues, no skirt. They're riding away, but what it seems no shirt. The rest of it with yes, you look and get everything about that pedigree telling me. Even the hips, leaving on unrehearsed, no Triple H. Still go stunner anything separately. Been running from something, even my death, my dream, and my destiny. But I had high, whoever ahead of me. And other folks will go cool. The energy hit the chest like a centipede. I'm charged up. No, but I know some flows that go toe and toe. And every so and so on the total pole. I know. Just can't say it without showing. So this is not a game. That's why the record's staying 0-0. In a different zone, like this is goal to go. I know it so. Child of the land with the goal of being the Holy Ghost. Fucking with myself, cause that action, not for that activates. Lying to myself, cause the ego go with a whole ego. But that mountain cool, what I'm about to do will make some mountain moves and get the image of bitter altitude. Been blacking out too long for this to feel like it's out the blue. Peaceful as the king, but if crossed in the middle, down to go Malcolm too. It's not little, but still no biggie. If I don't give it truth, then I do what I gotta do. I keep with them vitamins that you gotta chew. Walking this big stone, Flintstone, yabba do without a clue. It's gonna fuck up the lot of you. Slide it through. Cool, been a silent giant. I ain't made much when the presence felt. Better prepare to propel myself. Help the scout the happier, help itself. But what better a day to resurrect myself? Live the vibrations and the text to make the message felt. Barely name drop, but for this bar shit, couldn't help myself. Think no, this is gifted like everything that I rap came with a help to just play like a buffet and help myself. Nigga.
Margaretta. Shout out to Margaretta. Kept the energy going all night long. Hey, Yilla. Fire verse. Lots of lines, lots of like stacked on metaphors. He wasn't feeling that great, so I feel like the performance was a little dialed back. The delivery was a little dialed back. But I thought it was a good performance, definitely under the circumstances. He got a 8.5 and a 9.5, 27. I think it's a solid score for.
Yeah.
Yeah. The performance was a little lackluster, but the writing was great.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. All right. Shout out to them wrestling references. Trying to get to this WrestleMania.
Yo. Let's get it. Y'all ready? Alright, so straight to Jam Stacks. Listen. The highlight of your life right now is beating me. My respect was earned disrespectfully. I've been a problem. Moved into a goblin, now the legend speaks. Blessed be we reached the final hour. The moon is at its peak. So if you thought this is gonna be fake, Here's your ruler, wait, pick your face up. Try to play it safe, we'll just hit your face up. Every bar is laced with something you won't find a single trace of. All we know is niggas gon' be dead. When we can make up power moves, be alone in darkness to devour you. If I were you, I would figure out the correct vow for you. It's the power doing. Stick about to show us what his power do. By hour two, I already knew there was no way I'd lose. Minimal effort in response to minimal. Best, I might sound cynical, but honestly, I'm just as gentle as a cat. But touch not the cat when these claws are retract. You just see black and red. Glad you ain't packing more punches, cause I'm back at your head. I ain't trained. If it's 30s you want, just get a word, dog. Tell me how many murders you want. Cause if it's 29, easy work. Dinner time, then dessert. Plenty shirts to put you on it. Then a hearse, then a church, then a dirt. I know that hurt, but it gets so much worse for you. I promise I'm not merciful. So if you don't want breaking my street tonight, then it's first for you. And first to lose, I know, but nigga, listen. I get 32, you deserve this ass whooping. If you heard this, your last whooping. Swerve with your ass kicked to the curb and trash. I got the nerve and the brass. I'm like the bands with the pen and pad on my dad. It's my job to put foot in ass. So think before you act up in class and be a student of the game before you speak on do a name first. Play first, family comparison. Use the change first. Fight those, work out a deal, and then exchange versus main purpose was to put Gula Goon in the body bag. The alpha now, everyone stretch. It's a Pilates class. Bars back with conviction. They got a lot of math. The end goal is run up the digits and do a lot of math. I gotta laugh. You know that's too much pain for your biscuit. Fuck up your diaphragm. Now your whole diet is different. I inspire the competition. They admire my composition, but trying to break my composure. Hopelessness told you it's over. Hope this shit totally sober. Suddenly that's how I post it. That's all I wrote.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Great.
30?
Yeah.
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 I have one critique.
What's that?
Close. Stick the landing a little better than that. For the 30.
I can get with that.
I feel like there's been 30s with those type of closes before, but I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
30s with those type of closes are usually because they are what preceded that close was a haymaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where almost where you wouldn't even realize if they, you know what I'm saying? How they closed it or not. Like it was just so much pandemonium going on. You know what I mean? Like not just on some wordplay shit. Feel me? Like that's my only thing. I probably would have loved y'all's to stay 10 and drop mine to a 9.5. That's like
it could be a 29.5 for the night.
I would have went 29.5 on that. Because also I felt like for a 30, I feel like we could have got a haymaker or more, like another haymaker. I'm just thinking about other 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been seeing Stick rap that well for a while. Matter of fact, did he get a 30 for? There was a joint.
Yeah, I think he did get a 30 last episode.
The one where he went to sudden death too.
No, he didn't. He didn't get a 30 last episode.
He should have. The clip I just posted of his, that was a tougher verse than this one. Sin said, "I'm coming back for my 10s tonight." I'm Indian giving. No, I don't use that term.
Yeah. You can't use that term.
I don't use that term. I might flip that term. You know what I'm saying? I'm pilgrim giving and so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When was the last?
What was that? The finale? The one I posted? Yeah, whatever one that was, that's the one. That one is better than this one. So that's my argument. But I say all that to say the verse, splendid. You know what I'm saying? The streak continues, is earned, is deserved. I'm not mad at anything. That's just my nitpick, and and because I like to keep consistency, especially when we talk about 30s, that opening and then close is a big part of that.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're talking about, perfection, right? We're talking about perfection.
Mm-hmm.
That means you got to check all the boxes. You got to check all the boxes. So that's the win was deserved. He went to sudden death. He handled that, and I told him about that too. He handled his business in sudden death. He's carrying the crown. It's back to back. It's dragon season. You know what I'm saying? It's scribe season. So
at the end of the season, maybe we should do a recap of all the 30s of the season.
We did that. We didn't do it this last year. The year before that, we did a verse of the year thing where we took all the best verses, which had all the 30s in it, but also had other like high profile verses, and we did the little poll on it. Chance actually won that verse of the year.
Oh, word.
And 5, yeah. But that was when he did that one in the 5-on-5. Every time you post a clip from that shit got crazy engagement. I don't care if it was Twitter, Instagram. We posted that same verse probably 3 times, and that shit went crazy every time. Oh my gosh, niggas are saying WrestleMania started off crazy. Okay, I'm out of here, guys.
All right,
All right.
This is how shit happens. Yo. God damn it.
Damn. Somebody got tired of the ring already.
Hey, is this streaming on Peacock?
Yeah, it's on Peacock. Oh, so May 19th.
Oh,
Clash of the Multiverse. Southpaw Battle Coalition versus RVA Rap Elite. There's a lot to be told about that. Y'all will get the information very soon. I'll probably do an IG live or something very soon this week or something. You'll get a flyer this week, but that's going to be insane. Make sure y'all get ready for that. MCs are getting ready. The teams are getting ready. That's going to be like the modern day rap Olympics. So, yeah, I'm excited. So that's our all-star game. It's our new all-star game. But salute. Oh, man, and then Frank emphasized that WrestleMania started off crazy. What's going on in the group chat? I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace.